Hello and welcome to a new episode. My name's Joe, we're JBW Construction. We're a small construction company in Manchester in the northwest of England. I am at home, it is Sunday, it is 5 PM. I have just prepped up my cupboard that I did last week. Here comes trouble. I've just prepped it up now, all on the inside as well. Ready for a lick of skim, which I'm going to do now. Everyone always has a go at me for not having a rest, but don't worry, I've been having the best day ever. I was around and rode a horse for the first time ever, thanks to lovely Steph and her amazing son, Toby. Picture on screen now of the beautiful Jack. So yeah, it's been a great weekend, a great day, but yeah, we're gonna get stuck into this plastering now. If I can get this done now, it'll be the end of a brilliant week, as you will have known if you've watched last week's episode. So yeah, let's get this plastered. Boom. So, all skimmed up nice, boxing in, ready to be cut into. All that around there, looking nice and neat. Definitely still got it. Smooth as anything. Looking really well. So, I am delighted with that now. I've not skimmed out for months. Honestly, just didn't have to think. I've just done it that much now over the years. So yeah, looking really well, dead happy with that. Let that dry out now. What do you reckon, Diego? Do you approve? Oh, Mrs. Jealous on the stairs over there. This cat is just the most beautiful cat in the world. Honestly. Yeah. Plastering is done, happy with that. Get my tools to the front door, ready for tomorrow. I said I was going to board that hallway ceiling, but I need to stop just taking over from the lads. I need to let them grow and be their own people. But yeah, they need to put a right shift in now and get that on its way. I fancy throwing on that massive ceiling on my own in the morning, just because I could do the hall with the lads, but if I start skimming that room out, let them carry on with that. Makes a lot of sense. I can hear some meowing going on. Carlos, it's not tea time. Well, you can have some more food, to be fair, why not? So yeah, for now, Diego, I'm gonna go to Charlotte's house and get a nice Sunday dinner off Mr. Gavin, Charlotte's dad, who is also gonna paint this for me. He is not the most of DIY people, but if you put a brush in his hand, he's actually very, very good. So yeah, get the arcs on this, a door, and then Mr. Gavin's getting a phone call. So yeah, happy Sunday everyone. I hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend, even though you'll be watching this in a week's time. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling positive. I've had enough of not just cracking on with my life. I'm tired anyway. You finish work, you go home, sit down, you're tired. So last week was mega, I crammed loads in and I'm tired now, but I got it done. I want Charlotte to live with me, I want to crack on with our lives. So yeah, feeling motivated. I built a cupboard and I'm feeling good. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at work. Good morning, it is in fact Monday morning. Got my little Raven with me. We're in this bedroom now of the job. So we got this all dabbed out and whatnot last week. Looking good, all prepped up. This is what we look like first thing in the morning. And see what we can do. Out here now in the hallway, that's where we're up to. The boy's gonna crack on with that. Get a load of that done. I'm gonna plaster this big boy ceiling now, so yeah. I'll try and time lapse it. They're always hard ceilings to time lapse because you're trying to show it, but we'll do it anyway. So yeah, let's get into Okay, so it's looking well. It's looking okay. What I've done is, what you see me doing the time lapse there, I've put in a coat on. I put a coat on, the first one, flattened it with a speed skim over there, put a second coat on, half the amount, a little bit wetter. Just speed skimmed it as again then, and now I'm going from a steel trowel. I'm gonna go into a flexi now, so I'm gonna get this one out, Rafina. I'm gonna give it a quick go of this, go over it, and I'll just give it 10 minutes then and have a mess with it, a few more trowels, and it'll be done. Looking really well. Can hear a bit of grunting in Charlie. When Charlie's tending to struggle and now, get loads of sound effects, so let's wait for one.
Try to.
Come on, Charles, waiting. I've got him in about a 7 so far. I'm gonna try and get him to a 9 by the end of the day. Look like a Mexican with them white socks on and your boots, Charles.
And you got a room to plaster.
Meow. Oh, Raven. Come on, your bed. Come on. Good girl. She looks like an RSPCA advert when she's on here, but she loves the bed. It's nice and comfy, this new one, isn't it? That the customers gave it. Oh my gosh, look at that fish. Yeah, so I'm going to get this troweled up, and I think the customer's making a brew. Love to see it. Ceiling is completed. Nice finish on that. Really happy with that. Raven, are you happy with it? Raven, are you happy with it? I've ordered some new toys, which I'm pretty happy about. But now I've had my mid-morning snack. It's 5 to 12. I'm going to throw on this wall and this wall. So yeah, let's get stuck into it. Okay, so it is looking good. That wall is finished. That wall's finished. Charlie Boy's just finished his boarding in the hallway, so he's just giving that corner a nice brush. Big ceiling is now boarded. Obviously we've got to do the cuts into the V-looks, the little reveals. But yeah, Charlie's just going around with a scraper and a brush now, getting that looking beautiful. But yeah, I'm gonna go for it. It's 3 o'clock now, but I'm just thinking to myself, probably the most plaster I've ever done in a day. If I just plaster that and that now, this whole room is, no, drop the GoPro, this whole room is done. So yeah, I might regret it in the morning, but I think it's worth it. And then tomorrow, you know, I've gained half a day. It's definitely more than a day's work, this. So yeah, just trying to get forward at the end of the week. What else was I going to say? Charlie Boy is going to go in the ensuite now, in the other side, the bit we raised, and he's going to just check that ceiling, make sure the wires are in the right place, make sure the installation's bob on, get a nice picture so we know where everything is and we can see it, and he's going to get that plasterboard in there by the end of the day as well. So yeah, here we go. I want to keep Dane with me as well because I'm knackered now. Let's do it. We got it done. Most skim I've ever put on in a day. So I think we're into our 7th bag. This room is done. All it needs doing: skirts, arcs, door, and paint. Well, it's not the master bedroom, but the big bedroom we've built and the extension now is all done. This is ready now for looking at that bathroom. So yeah, I'm absolutely made up with that. But it is gone 5:30, so we'll have a catch up in the morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning. You'll have to excuse me. I am full of it. I've got a bad chest. But our room is drying out nicely. So we're just going to give the floor a little scrape and clean, make sure it's all good. Get this empty, and then this is the stuff that I don't show you. It's a mess, so gonna get that stuff out of there into here. Because I was gonna say put it in the middle of the room, but we've done the walls, so literally we can just use this room as storage now. Anything we're done with is going down. So yeah, and then we're gonna prep that ceiling up as well. Charlie Boy's just in the ensuite bathroom now. I'll show you when he's boarded that. As soon as he's done that, he's gonna drop into there, board that one, and we'll skim them 2 ceilings at the same time. And then them 2 rooms are plastered, even though it's just the ceilings getting done. So yeah, let's just get this floor nice, brand new floor. Let's get it a good scrape in, and that'll do. So Charlie Boy's just in there now. That room's clear. It's just putting a bit of fiberglass in. Get that ceiling boarded. All that mess in there is just that. So got a lot of space in here now. There's a secret to this now. So you just do it in like aisles, you know, so you can walk around the room and you're not just chucking everything in there. I'll just pause the video while I knock the music off in here. So walking into the master ensuite now. That ceiling's boarded. So my plan is skim that ceiling and then skim the one that Charlie's boarding now at the same time. And then by the end of play Tuesday, we've got 2 bathroom ceilings done and a full room done. Bathroom's ready. We're just waiting for the bathroom suites to turn up. I'm not sure if they've been ordered yet, but they can be started. Now I'm just going to look at this room. So we've boarded that wall and that wall up to there. So I'm going to have a look at getting a bit of insulation in here, and then yeah, try and get some reveals dabbed on, see what I can do. I think because we're waiting for the windows, I might just board and skim it and then multi-tool the plaster back and cut the edges into the new window. Otherwise we're just going to be waiting for stuff, and time is money. So yeah, we'll get cracking and see what we can do. I'd say Dane's working, but he's currently kicking a football for Raven. But what he's doing is, you see where the sleepers are? That top of that wall needs a good clean and chisel off to sit the sleepers on. So he's just doing that all the way around now. But yeah, as you can see, I thought it'd be a good idea leaving Raven outside of him, but he gets very distracted. But we don't mind. I actually feel a bit bad on Raven, to be fair. She's changed recently, where she's amazing with people, but when she's on the lead now and she comes across another dog, if the dog gets close to her, she has a snapper on them. I think it's my fault, because she's just used to coming to work with me all the time and stuff, and doesn't really see much apart from that. And I feel like a bad dog owner now, where I've not socialised her as much as I should have. But she's only 2, so I'm hoping that I can do some stuff with her now. So yeah, feel a bit bad about that, to be honest, but we'll make some more time for her. But yeah, Dane's giving it a sweep off now. I always find it funny watching him when he can't see me, but he loves it. So there we go. All that is cleared now. Let's lift some sleepers on and see what it looks like. Right, okay, so bathroom ceiling on and ready. This one's gonna get plastered. The lads are just going on the dinner. Not been the best of mornings, been a bit bitty, but I've been and got the sound block insulation for this wall, so we can finish this room. And we've got some insulated plasterboards as well. So yeah, let's go in here now. Obviously, you've watched the video. Doing both rooms are a bit of a walk away, and that ceiling as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get both of these thrown on. After the nightmare, the last one, we've just cut out where the lights are, just so we can see exactly where they are. We're not relying on a tape measure or anything. But yeah, I'm not going to time lapse it too much running around as it is. So yeah, I'm going to get these chucked on. Raven's had a mad morning. She's now having a bit of a time out there for a bit, aren't you? Yeah, get some tunes on and get cracking. Lovely, smooth bathroom ceiling. So that's in the room. So this is the skimmed out room that Raven's looking after. So that's that bathroom. So obviously we have plenty of space in here. But going into the other side now, obviously we've got the hallway, which we're still contending with. We've just got a cable to run. Charlie's having a go at the reveals of the Veluxes. Dane's just getting some paper off in this bedroom. We've boarded them too. But we've just got some sound block boards in the van. We're going to stick on there. So Dane's just getting the paper off so the board can be stuck on. And into this side now. So this is the other ceiling I've just done. So that is all lovely and smooth. But obviously we've got all this to do. And all this stuff, so I'm just going to have a little sweep out on this floor now, put a load of the stuff in here just so we can get to it still, and then we've got full hit then on the rest of this room, trying to get some of this on. We've got some insulated board going on, sound block where Dane is, and then yeah, let's get on with it. A lovely clear room. So the plan for tomorrow, just taking that paper off that wall, that's getting sound blocked. We're dry lining this. We're going to dry line into this. Hopefully get a load of this on in here. So we're at it all day. So today's Tuesday already. We've skimmed a massive room. We've plastered, boarded and skimmed 2 bathroom ceilings. Charlie started the reveals of Velux in there. He's going to carry on with that. And then yeah, as much dot and dab as we can upstairs and work our way into the hallway. So yeah. I'm not training tonight now, I've got a bad chest, so I'm going to go home and do my dreaded paperwork. I shall see everyone. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. It's 9:30 now. We've been scraping that paper off that wall. Charlie's on the other side. Doing his reveals of his Velux. Cracking on with that. Me and Dane now are going to dab on 2 sound block acoustic plasterboards onto that wall, because the customer says they can hear the shower in that room, so we're just going to add a bit more to that wall, and then yeah, we're going to work our way through this room, seeing what we can achieve today. Hopefully quite a lot. Let's get stuck in. So I've just got myself a bit of dinner now. I'm going to crack on again. I've had a decent little morning. This room's been horrendous. The coving has made it so much harder because we've had to finish into the coving and the walls out of level. We've tried our best, but the walls are slightly out. They're kicking down a little bit. Your naked eye wouldn't be able to see it, but there's literally nothing we could have done about it. But we've got the sound block board on, so that wall now is fully soundproofed. We've worked our way across. My reasoning for this is, obviously that top piece doesn't hold itself, and we can use the offcuts and stuff. So when that's all gone off, I'll just cut the shape of the window out, and it'll all be a lot easier to do. So I've got the reveals to do on that yet, but this room's kind of on its way now. I've got around that doorway done. Oh, I didn't stick that piece on. Damn it. I'll just put that piece on in a minute, and then, yeah, wherever he's put it anyway. I don't think that's the one. But yeah, then we're going to start in here then. So we've got some insulated boards there. Try and get this looking a bit different. I've just been watching Tom's vlog. I'm going to watch the rest of it now. He's had that Polaris. I was at obviously I'm near Tom, and I seen it come up the road. So I went outside and I knew Tom weren't in. And the guy was so rude, the driver. I went out to try and talk to him, and I think he thought I was dodgy or something, but my personal opinion, he was an absolute idiot. It's a shame about Tom's vehicle there, especially with all the money you will have spent. But anyway, I'm going to finish his vlog, enjoy it while boys are not here, and then see what else I can crack on with. So all in all, not a bad effort. We've got insulated boards on that side, insulated board on that side, and we've got a couple of boards on here too. Not a bad day, but my van is ready, so I'm getting over to JMC now to pick it up, so we need to shoot off. See you all tomorrow. Good morning, it's Thursday morning, got my van back. Thanks to JMC Van Sales for looking after it. They even cleaned it as well for me. Just want to show you this on the job I didn't get to show you the other day. So as we're walking out the back of the house now, look at the sun breaking through the trees. Raven! The sun breaking through the trees. We've got all the sleepers in. Oh no, nice does that look? All fixed up, them sleepers now. All the way from that side. And look, this is the best bit. So you can see the sun there. Look at it reflecting through the pond. Now, that is just amazing. Listen to the birds tweeting. It's just the best. I love it. Oh, that's pretty much done for the time now. I've got a good feeling that they're going to want more soil on the back area. So it might be worth getting that delivered soon if we can. But, yeah. Get some more soil in there, it's a bit shallow. See what the customer says. But yeah. Now we're going to get inside and I'm going to show you this new room we need to form. So on the back of the house now, obviously we've got a big set of sliding doors going in here. Then we have this back door. We're even just casually taking George the customer out. So through this through the back door. Through the back door now, we have this toilet that we use. But all this wall needs to come out and that one. Because this is going to be a new utility room which we need to crack on with. So we're going to have a look at pulling the ceilings down today and see what we can do. So inside, me and Charlie now, I just want to show you how the master bed's looking. So we've dabbed the whole thing. It's looking pretty good. That's your sound block from yesterday. I'm going to cut this window out, get the reveals done. There's a lot of work in that, so I just want to get that done. And then I know that this room can be prepped for skim then, which will be fantastic. Coming into here now, you can see the plaster's finished that we've started to do. We've got a couple of boards on yesterday. It's all looking pretty good. Yeah, Charlie Boy's just going to board this stud now. I'm going to come through the windows and get the reveals on. I always put it off. But I'm not doing this time. I'm trying to get it done, get it prepped. This room can be prepped, and then I'm going to come in first thing in the morning and throw some skim on these walls. So I might do these two, because once they're plastered, then everything can be moved back again, and then that side can be done as and when. So yeah, get some nice tunes on. Just crack on really. It's a nice day, no rain. Dane's downstairs being demolition Dane, so yeah, all's well. So, I've cut my window out now, but we have this problem. Just the existing house, there's just no insulation. If I stick a plasterboard on there, I know that there's a good chance it'll get mouldy and stuff. How lucky is this then? What do we have? Some insulated plasterboard offcuts. So, I'm going to do my reveals out of them, and then I know that it's brilliant for the window, that. Insulated board around the window, that'll be spot on. So yeah, I'm going to get them in. Charlie Boy's got his first board on. Let's go and have a look at Dane, see how he's doing. So he's got his doors off now and got his ceilings out. The reason why we're doing this is I like to just have a look and see, making sure that this brick won't carry anything. Yeah, it's just holding the roof up, that. It's holding the palings up. So we're going to have to support that wall. I knew it. I knew them walls would be doing something. But these ones can come out because the bricks just end there. So all this can come out. We'll have to just be careful with the lintels and stuff that are in. And we're just going to have to look as we take it down. So it's been a decent day, to be fair. It's Thursday. We're in the master bedroom. All the prep is done. So, first thing in the morning, Friday morning, we're going to plaster them two, aren't we, Raven? Yeah? Are you going to pass the plaster? She's like, get me home. Into this room now. Got all the reveals on before. That's all studded. Check that for a walk-in wardrobe. Charlie's got a few cuts ready for that wall. After I've skimmed, we're going to stick a few of them on. We've picked up some bonding to do the curves. And I'll just show you downstairs what Dane's done. It looks a bit mad. So check this for a difference. Were you born in a barn?
What does that even mean?
You left the door open. You never heard that?
Never.
He's so young. So, our lovely toilet now has been removed. Ceiling's out the lot. This is going to be our new utility room, like I've said. I knew that we'd have a problem with this. I knew that these walls were doing something. And it continues right up and holds the purling. So the task for tomorrow as well is we're going to get some needles in this, otherwise known as acro props. We're going to get some strong boys in here holding that wall up. It's just there. Get that up and then get all these walls down. We've actually had Carl round as well, Carl Anforth, He's going to look at moving the boiler because we want to bring the utility to here. Going to move the boiler over there. But yeah, apart from that, it's not been a bad day. First thing for tomorrow, do the plastering. Tackle as much as we can. George isn't out here. Well, I'll have to show the pond one more time because it's on. Are you going? You want to come see the pond? Fair enough. I absolutely love this. All I want from this video is someone message me saying, can you come build me a pond? Just so I can mess about and build a pond. Look at that. Look at that, Raven. Oh, I've not even shown the sleepers, I don't think. So yeah, we've got all the sleepers fitted. Tying it all together. Oh yeah, not even mentioned the soil or anything. But basically, that top area is a bit low. I'll show you. So you can see we've screwed it down by attaching timbers and fixing it all down. But if you look at the back of the sleepers now, there's literally no ground there. So we've got another 12 tonne of topsoil from every trade, which Charlie and Dane are going to tackle in the next few days. Start bringing it round. But yeah, how nice is that, Charles? When you look at the planter and it all ties it all in together. This was just marshland. Do you remember how bad this was? All this area here was just a lawn that you couldn't walk on. Now, it's that, which I'm very, very happy with. But yeah, buzzing with that. The electricians are here next week as well, first fixing on Tuesday. So hopefully we're putting a second consumer in, which is then going to power the outside so we can get our armoured cables in and all that jazz. This guy, don't know who he thinks he is. Right, I'll see everyone tomorrow for some skimming. Good morning, it's nice and early. Just going to get a bit of PVA on that existing. This is what we're looking like. The boys are outside tackling the soil. That's my other side I'm going to get thrown on. Show you the boys' pile of soil from here. Keep it nice and quiet because we're a bit early this morning. 12 tonne of soil. Getting it round the back, so yeah. Good morning graph coming ahead. Just before I start, I want to show you my prep from yesterday. So on this corner here, I don't know if you can remember in the videos, but it was curved, and obviously we don't do curved corners. It's not really a thing that is done that much anymore. So what I've done is, I used drywall, stuck a bead on, but this is really important, this, when you're filling out with any plaster materials, it can sag and move. So what I always do is, because if you're going to scrim it, your scrim just falls off if you let it set. I'll use it as like a render mesh. You can see where I've pushed it in there. So that corner is absolutely solid. That will be so strong now. So yeah, going to have a nice, lovely brew off the customer and then get these walls thrown on. And there you go. Sorry about the flickering, guys. It's just that light that we have, unfortunately. But a beautiful finish, if I must say myself. Obviously not ideal without the window in, but we've got a job to do. Look at that. Soundproofing. So you see what I was saying about the coving? Feathered it in nice there, and we're gonna, when that's painted, you'll never really know, but we had no choice in that because we were keeping the cove. That beautiful corner I told you about. Look at that now, sharp. Some good old nice plaster in there, everyone. Love it. And if you haven't noticed, We've had the most tired of babies this morning, haven't we, Raven? You love that fleece, don't you? So, we can get Raven the nicest blanket in the world. I've got this trespass thick fleece, and when I put that there, I'll just watch her now. Watch her rest her head. Look at that face. Like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, you just don't need much in life, do you? If anything ever goes wrong in my life, well, I've got a few tools. I'm Raven. Good girl. She's got all new toys delivered. Another indestructible toys, even though she absolutely destroyed them all last time. But yeah, so now the job is looking like an absolute bomb site, like it always does with a bit of plastering being done. So we're just going to have a quick sort through, get all this tidied, get that furniture back there now, because it's pretty much done. Skirts, arcs and doors. I'm going to get Lee in, the joiner who did the roof. I'm sick of... It's not feasible me doing everything, so I'm going to get him in to do everything. So in my head now, this room's done for me. So yeah, quick tidy up, get the stuff moved, and we're going to try and get this room dabbed out, get everything dabbed on. But look how good that's looking now. Walk-in wardrobe. Oh man, what a dream that would be. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and I'll keep you updated. So all these plasterboards now are ready to be prepped up by the boys after Raven's been moved. The lads are also going to board up there, start getting that boarded, and some of this stud. I just want to show you the soil that they've done. I'm getting ready for going, me. We're just going to stick some plasterboards on, and then I'm getting out of here because I'm going to my caravan. But I'll show you what Dane's been doing as well. So obviously we're in this, what's going to be a little utility room. We've got this timber that's in the way of our propping, so Dane's just going to stick, because it's got floorboards on it, he's going to stick acro either side, cut this out, get strong boys in, acros in, and then that's ready to be taken down. But he's also going to get these two walls out, probably leave this bit in for today, we'll get that out next week. There's no point leaving it propped up for the weekend. But yeah, just show you outside. But yeah, from this view now, he's going to get all that propping up done, come in here, get the last of the door frames out, dismantle the toilet stuff, and then get them walls right down. We have got a skip swap for Tuesday, but you can just leave the bricks either in there or around there. Let's just have one more look at the pond, shall we? Look at that. My favourite thing ever, this, I'm telling you. But yeah, so you remember the planter at the back I shown you? The lads have been moving the soil this morning. How much better does that look? Ready for the customer to do a thing now and do it however she wants it. But we get some lovely looking plants growing in there, which will be good. So yeah, I'll show you this bit of dabbing when I'm done, and then it's to Anglesey for me. I'm going to bring you along, so once I've shown you this next clip, if you're not into the lifestyle stuff compared to the construction stuff, feel free to wait for next week's episode. But yeah, so we've dabbed our little reveal on now. In this room we've just got that one dabbed on. We'll leave the boys to it. So yeah, so it's raining, we've been driving for over 3 hours. The journey normally takes 2. We've been driving for nearly 3 hours now, and we've got over an hour left. Traffic's just been horrendous, proper buzzkill for the weekend. Yeah, pretty gutted to be honest, but just want to get there now, but I'm absolutely shattered, so Starbucks it is. 4 hours later, we're here, we've just settled in. Look at Raven. Oh, we're tired, so yeah, looking at some food, and we'll see everyone tomorrow. It's not the usual walk to the beach. It's windy, it's cold, it's raining. But we're making the most of it. We're still going to the beach anyway. It's just been the most, I don't know. I still love it here. It's great. We had a good time in the caravan, but It's just rained the whole time, it's miserable. Still got my shorts on though, proper Mancunian. But yeah, drag Shah out, she's not feeling well, so yeah, it's a very peaceful, nice weekend. Raven, absolutely.
And he went, God damn it, and then he went, oh, it was.
Sorry, yeah, so Charlotte's not been feeling well as well, but we're just going to get down here, get some food now. Amy's on the phone, Charlotte's sister.
Right, well,
but yeah,
to the beach now, I'll show you.
it's looking, the sea looks unbelievable. I've never seen it look like that before.
I know it'd be so
hopefully the cafe's open because we've not brought any food. And yeah, but anyway, let's get on this beach, let our baby off. We'll capture the moment every time, so we'll capture it now. Unhook her, Shah. Ready? Steady, go! She's happy still. Although it's horrendous weather, you still got to admire how beautiful it is here. It is wonderful. Yay! I hope that got you. Raven! She just set off running to them people. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get him on. Get him on. Get it. Go on. Get him on. Get her. Go on, Raven. Get her. Ah! Right. Sandwiches are ordered. Let's have a little run on the beach and we'll get back. We always go and have a look at the sea and walk next to it, but it's too bad. We're going back, getting our sandwich. We're going back, bad enough. Get us in a nice warm caravan. Raven's already gone, she's had enough. So, a very rainy day, so it's a very nice day. As we've got family over for the first time. Charlotte's been banished over there with Raven.
She's gonna get you. She's gonna get you. She's gonna get you. She's gonna get you.
Raven's favourite people.
No.
What is she doing?
Entering.
What's this? Gonna say hello? You see yourself? Raven.
It's a rainbow.
It's you there.
It's a I see the tail. Hey, stop it, Raven.
Raven stealing kisses whilst everyone's distracted. Just like that. Packed up, cleaned up, and we're ready to go. Wasn't quite the weekend that I wanted. I wanted to take you to them two new towns that we went to last week. No, you're tied up outside you. I wanted to show you them two new towns that we went to last week, but it's just rained all day, unfortunately. It was wonderful of my sister to come with Matthew and her two boys. It was nice for them to see it because I want them to start coming here, at least they now know where it is and stuff. But yeah, there's a couple of other things that I just want to mention on this week's video, but we'll do that when we get home. So now we're going to say bye to my uncle who's on the site, and then yeah, get out of here. Unfortunately, it's probably the first time I've come here where it's been a bit like not got as much done as we wanted. Unfortunately, Charlotte's in work tomorrow, so we've got to head back, but it is what it is. And I'll see everyone back home. And there we have it. I'm home, everything out of the van. Them two running off. Yeah, it was a very, very fast journey home, and let Raven out for a wee. It was a quick journey home, a lot better than the way there, obviously. But it was a good weekend. I just want to, obviously this is just closing the video out now. It's been a good week at work, we've done really well. But I've just not been caught up on things. And this weekend, that's my escape part, when I go to the caravan and it's to unwind. But this time, I've just had that much on and I'm spinning that many plates and I'm behind on stuff. I'm behind on paperwork. There's a big extras bill on the job that's just got out of hand that I need to sort out. I've had some fantastic job enquiries come in over the last 2 weeks. I've been to see them, but I've not got back to them. And I don't want them thinking, oh, he's not bothered about the job. There's 3 like single story extensions which are like the best job you can do. There's no scaffolding. You're not stuck there for 3 months, 4 months. So yeah, I've had 3 good jobs come in that I just want to price, but my VAT return's due. Everything's a little bit too much, and it's Saturday night now, and I have got tomorrow and stuff. But what keeps happening is I give myself like the Sunday to sort stuff out. I'm not gonna lie, I sit down and it feels a little bit overwhelming. So I'll have that much to do on these days where I'm doing paperwork. When I sit down, it just all feels a bit too much. But that's just part of life, isn't it? So tonight now, the cats are just trying to do a runner whilst Raven's outside. They won't actually go out, they just try it. But tonight I'm going to write a list of all the things I need to do tomorrow. I've got no plans tomorrow. I'm just going to play fetch with Raven in between, just to have a few breaks. So yeah, I'm going to catch up and stuff and get stuck into it. It's not negative stuff, it's just part of having a business. But onto the more of the positive note of the future and stuff. I watched a podcast, some lads I've never seen before, talking something. Like lads who talk to like your construction and mechanical people and stuff like that. And they did an interview, podcast, a 2-hour one with Daniel Louisi, obviously, Daniel Ashville. Someone who I've watched since he started. 2020 was a big time for me because that's when I started to turn the corner of being a labourer, a young lad, doing nothing to realising that I wanted to do well. And I watched all Daniel's videos and he did his podcast talking about his journey and stuff like that. And one of the things that he mentioned was when he was in London, he had this shop and he just had a few guys working for him. But he did his branding to the point where you look at him online and he looked like a big outfit. I'm not saying that I want to do that and pretend to be something I'm not, but I've just come to a realisation of a lot of stuff. Let me know if this is the same in your area, but you've got your brickies, your joiners, your plasterers, your plumbers, you know, you guys, one-man bands, two-man bands flying around doing jobs who work for themselves. But when somebody wants an extension doing, you've got a select amount of people. Now in my area, to be fair, I know most of them and they're all sound, but your proper building firms, like who do extensions or a big job, they're like specialists and they charge a lot of money. Now, it's pretty much what I do, but on a small scale. So for me, obviously, I've got like the expertise now of doing these big jobs and stuff, and that's what we've been doing. Look at West Park, look at what we've built there, look at that roof. I did that in the snow, and before that job, I was panicking, doubting myself and whatnot. My dad was like, "Don't worry, he'll come in," and all that. I did that on my own. I had help off a joiner, but we tackled all that on our own, and it was bang on. And like now I've started to realise I am specialist, and yes, I'm grateful for my customers and I'm grateful for everything they do for me. You know, they put the food on the table and stuff like that. But at the same time now, these people who we go and work for, they're lucky to have me there. And that's my mindset as well now, where I'm thinking towards the end of the year, maybe a rebrand, because I love my job and I love what we do. And it's really important to me, these jobs. But at the same time, I'm doing these big jobs and I'm almost getting up there to like the best of what we can do for the level we're at. But I've not got much to show for it. Once I pay the lads every month, there's always a little bit of money. Like come April now is the first time that I'm getting a fixed wage out of JBW. I've always kind of just scrounged and got by. But yeah, I think it's time that I up my prices a little bit. Every time I give someone a price, they accept it. And it's like, yes, that could be because I've got a good reputation that I know I've got. But at the same time, the only times I've had people not accept quotes has been for a reason. Whereas like people who are getting the work done, getting prices, they've always accepted my quote. The times that people haven't accepted is when they can't wait for us, you know, because they can't wait. On average now, if you want an extension off JBW, it's 9 to 12 months you've got to wait. And to a lot of people would just say, "Oh no, you're not waiting that long." They're always the ones that I get the phone call off when they've had the work started, it's gone wrong or whatever. But yeah, so I'm thinking towards the end of the year, because I've got work until the end of the year. I'm going to let my next customer announce it because she's a bit well known and all my subscribers will know her very well. I'll let her do all getting the work done and all that, but that's our next customer. It's going to take us towards the end of the year, but then I think after that I might have a little bit of a rebrand, keep my logo and everything, bit of a restructure, and maybe start some high-end work or a bit of a change. Something's got to give a little bit. I'm stretched very thin for not. Doesn't feel like it's that worth it at the minute. But yeah, what do you reckon, Diego? Diego was the first cat I got. I rescued him, and him and Raven just have the most special bond. I hope this video's come across well. Like this last bit I've just been saying. I've kind of just been thinking out loud a little bit, but I just do think a rebrand will freshen us up a bit. Because at the minute I feel like I just look like Joe, the builder, in his van doing jobs. Whereas I want to be more like JBW is like a reliable, honest company that will just come and do these big projects for you. That's kind of what I want it to look like. What do you reckon, Diego? We can get Diego some Shiba, start making some good money. Joanne's mum's been looking after him whilst we've been at the caravan. But this is just the best. I've been on. I started filming when I first got in. You're a good boy, aren't you? Carlos, he's over there. He takes a little bit longer to forgive me for not staying at home. Whereas Diego, he's just like this. Yeah. When I talk about like the making more money and stuff, it's not that I want to be rich. It's just that I have a dream of having a bit of land and a little farm like everyone wants. And one came up last week. And just for a bit of motivation, I'm going to go and look at it with my dad. Just for the reason why to carry on. When I have these tough weeks and stuff and things are not going to plan, I just want that long-term goal of what I want. Like I rode a horse for the first time last week, and it was just like the most special thing. I know I have a lot of tradesmen who watch will probably cringe at me saying this, but I'm quite what's the word? The word's left my head. Like when you got your feelings and spiritual. I'm quite that way where I've had a few things happen and stuff. Maybe I'm a bit more open to it with losing my mum and that, but when I met Jack the horse and I sat on him and stuff, it was just so special. And I thought to myself, I could just see myself have a farm, have an horse, and a few more animals. As you can tell, I am a massive animal lover. But yeah, I've got them dreams. It's not that I'm dreaming to be a rich man. I just want a nice place full of animals. Yeah, like wholeness and all that. But yeah, I hope I've not rabbited on. I hope I've not ruined the end of the video. But yeah, if you're watching now, I appreciate you very much. On the cards for next week, the boys have been working over the weekend. We need to get this core done at the basement that I own for United Utilities. Get that water in. That's the biggest thing at the minute there. Got a lot of work I want to start at home. Get my bed in the basement and start this bedroom up here. Get the cat's room done. That little cupboard that I've just built. Tying into that a bit of the MDF I'm going to use. I need to do a job for my nana. Just to add to everything. But it is what it is. So yeah, there's a lot going on. And then obviously on West Park now we are plastering and dabbing at the beginning of the week. Hopefully the customers get the bathroom sorted. They need to get that sorted next week for us. And then yeah, we'll get stuck into downstairs there. So yeah, Saturday night here, we're gonna have a nice chill. Look at that face one more time. Look how gorgeous she is. Yeah, good boy Diego. But yeah, much love everyone. I'll see you all soon.